Plaintiff Monique Bravo is suing her former friend for an unpaid loan. Monique claims the defendant not only has sex with men who help support her drug and alcohol habits, but they're abusive as well. Defendant Letitia Gibson says her last boyfriend tried to kill her, so Letitia came to Monique to help her get away from him. She's countersuing for harassment because Letitia claims Monique and her friend have called her in the middle of the night and threatened to have her beat up.
The plaintiff is suing her former friend for an unpaid loan, and the defendant, Letitia, is countersuing her former friend for harassment. Monique, state your case, please.
Me and Letitia have been friends since high school, up until in 2003. She caused the car accident. She was drunk driving. The car flipped 3 times. She nearly killed me. It also crashed in a concrete wall.
Okay.
I was hospitalized for a few days. I had to sue her boyfriend's insurance.
Was it the boyfriend's car?
Yes.
What caused the accident?
She was drunk driving. It was snowing.
All right. Did the police arrive at the scene?
Yes.
All right. Did they smell alcohol on her breath?
Yes.
Did they arrest her?
Yes.
Oh, they did?
Yes.
For what?
Because she was intoxicated.
Ah. So you were drunk?
I was not drunk. They dismissed the case in court.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, Letitia, she's a party girl. She parties. She likes to drink Hennessy, ENJ, smoke weed. She'll be with any guy to, whoever's going to support her habit.
Yeah,
don't tell me. You're going to deny?
No.
You admit it?
No, I'm not a drunk alcoholic or anything. I do not smoke any weed.
Let me ask you a question. Were you drinking the night that you had the crash?
She was drinking as well.
But you're driving. I'm asking you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I had one little drink. Yes.
One little.
Yes.
Little E&J Hennessy. Go ahead.
Okay. Letitia, she has a habit of attracting men that abuse her. She constantly stays in an abusive relationship. I'm not condoning it. I believe it's because of her mouth. Letitia, she's very mouthy. She's very disrespectful. She provokes people.
A woman doesn't provoke a man into beating her. I don't care what she says. A man doesn't beat a woman. If he does, he's a criminal. Okay?
Okay.
But she may be picking the wrong man. I don't know. Have you been in abusive relationships,
Yes.
Letitia?
My last relationship, yes.
What did you do about it?
I pressed charges.
Good for you.
Yes.
Did you follow through?
No, I didn't follow through because I felt threatened for my life. He tried to kill me in 2009. He came into my house and he strangled me. And that's the reason why I borrowed the money from Monique Bravo.
What did you borrow money for?
To move for the safety of my son and myself.
Who is this guy? Does he have a record?
Yes.
For beating other women or for something else?
No, something else.
So he's a dangerous guy in your mind?
Yes.
When's the last time you saw him?
The last time I saw him when he tried to kill me.
One of the things, Letitia, that you've got to understand is, and I understand because I've worked with women for 30 years in domestic violence, is that you may want to just make it all go away. And you think that if you walk away, it can. That's not the answer. I know you had your son, you wanted to get away from him, but you can't let it go. If he really tried to kill you, and I have no reason not to believe you, then you've got to, especially if he's got a prior record, the judge could have put him in jail for a long time. And then you would have had the ability to, move on with your life and have your son grow up a little bit.
Yes.
Were you hospitalized because of what he did to you?
No.
No? Did you get an order of protection?
Yes.
And you lost it when you dropped the charges?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
That's the reason why I lent her the money. She called me crying because she had to be out of her apartment and she needed the $850 to move in her new apartment. She promised she would pay me my money within 2 to 3 days.
Your Honor, I told Monique that I was going to pay her back the following week $400. When I borrowed the money from Monique, I told her I would pay her installments. I didn't have the money in full to pay her back.
Did you have any kind of agreement?
No, we didn't sign anything. I asked her verbally. I went to her house. I was crying. I called her over the phone and I told her I really needed some money because I wasn't staying in my home and I was still paying for rent.
What did you use the money for?
I used the money for my security deposit to get another apartment closer to my mother.
Did you ever pay anything back?
No, I offered to pay it back the following week. Monique told me that I'm good, hold on to the money. I called her again.
Did you say that?
Yes.
I called her again the following week offering $200. Monique also told me again, I'm good, hold on to the money.
Why'd you say that?
That's not true. The first time she stated that to me, I told Letitia, I gave it to you in one lump sum. I want it back in one lump sum if it's okay. We're friends, so I trust her to give it back to me.
But I don't understand why you need it in a lump sum. She's trying to pay you back a little at a time. Mm-hmm. You tell her, I'm good, hold on to it, as opposed to taking the money. And then you say, you have to give me all $850 at one time or I'm not going to, I don't want it.
Okay, I messed up that one time by not taking it. Now I shouldn't have took it when she offered it.
You should have taken it.
Yeah.
Now,
Your Honor, I have a statement from my mother as well and a police report.
Okay. All right. Are you working now, Letitia? Thanks.
Yes.
All right. On May 28th, Ms. Bravo told me Letitia offered to give her $400 of the money, but she didn't accept it. Okay. All right. Do you have a tape recorder here?
Yes.
Why?
Because I called Letitia, asked her when will I be getting my money. I even, owned up and asked her, even if you have anything to give me, can you give me? Mm-hmm. She told me she'll have $200 to give me on Friday. I called her on a Friday. She told me she'll have it next week. Were you telling her this, Letitia?
I told her I would give her $200 prior to that. A week after that, my cousin was murdered. Ooh. So I had to help my family. Monique called me on the phone.
How was your cousin murdered?
I never knew that.
He was murdered. He was shot. That's another story.
Okay, so your cousin's murdered. That doesn't mean that you don't have to pay her the money.
I wasn't stopping that. I had to help my family with the funeral arrangements.
All right, let's hear what you got on the tape recorder.
I'm
Okay.
gonna give you your money and then I'm done. I don't even want to see you and your family. Monique, I want to pay you $850. All you got to do is go to my mother's house, pick up the money, and be out. That's it.
You cursed her out. Why?
Because Monique doesn't have the other side of the statements that she's been calling and harassing me and having her witness call my phone in the middle of the night at 1-something, 2-something in the morning.
Call the cops.
Saying that they were going to threaten me.
Call the cops. I did
call the cops. I called the cops to my mother's house when she came over.
You told her. You said, go to my mother's house and pick up the money and be out. That's it.
And she set me up.
What does that mean?
When I went to her mother's house, she called the cops on me. They was treating me like a criminal. We was in there. Me and her father was talking. Me and her father was about to go over an arrangement. The next 5 minutes, the Maplewood police came.
In the police report, it states that my father didn't have an arrangement with her.
Me and her father sat down.
What's interesting here is that the conversation is June 1, 2009 at 7:57 p.m. She tells you to go to her mother's house. She was set up. I'm looking at the police report.
She wasn't set up, Your Honor.
You told her to go to your mother's, and I got the police showing up at your mother's to charge her. What do you want to say?
Good afternoon, Judge Pirro.
How are you?
I also would like to say, I've seen Tisha out. One night, Monique dropped me off at the bar. I've seen Tisha out. Tisha was high. Tisha was drinking.
This is the one that was threatening me, Your Honor.
You called me.
I don't have your number. She gave you my number, so you called me threatening me.
Monique is more like family than a friend. I've been friends with Monique for over a decade, so I consider Monique like a family member. So therefore, I try to rectify the situation by being a mediator between them two.
You're the collector.
You called me threatening me.
You're the collector.
Thank you. It becomes a problem when Monique comes to me and asks me to borrow $50 when someone owes her $850.
Okay.
So that's when it becomes my business.
Okay. All right. So what do you do about it?
I think she needs to get her money. Or what did I do?
Oh, no, I really appreciate your opinion, but I don't need it.
What did I
said,
do?
what do you do about it?
Yelling and, if you guys keep calling me, it's going to be a problem. And going off. Just the way you heard her on the recorder was the same exact attitude that I got from her. She has cursed everyone out.
All right, this is your last chance, Letitia.
Why is she calling my phone at 1-something in the morning, Keisha threatening me, saying that she's going to get me beat up?
I have not called you at 1 o'clock in the morning.
She called me at 1.
Do you think I have more? Don't you think I have better? Sorry, Yana.
Sue her. Have her arrested. Okay?
Okay.
You know how to set people up for an arrest. You did it to her.
Thank you.
The issue for the court is whether or not the plaintiff loaned money to the defendant and whether or not the defendant has paid the money back. There's no question that the plaintiff loaned money to the defendant. The defendant said she was down on her luck, that she had a guy who beat her. She was afraid he was going to kill her. And she goes to Monique. All right. The defendant, instead of saying, gee, what a nice person, what she does is she starts getting high and mighty about it. Starts cursing her out when she and her friend, and believe me, they're no angels, I could tell. Okay. All right. I mean, I don't want all them money. But
No.
you know what? What she does is she starts getting arrogant about it, and she starts cursing them out and sets them up. You're a smart cookie, Letitia, but you're not going to pull the wool over my eyes. You owe this woman. So verdict for the plaintiff is so ordered. That's it.
I would never talk to her again. She's history. She has her money. Bye-bye.